welcome to Wembley Arena. In recent years, the Daily Mirror USSR display has always been one of the highlights of the British gymnastics year. But this time, it took on an added importance because it took place just a month or so before the World Championships. The Russian teams hadn't been selected, and the gymnasts were particularly anxious to impress their coaches as to their form. Later in the program, we'll be able to show you how Yuri Korolyov and Olga Bicharova, the new world champions, used Wembley as a warm-up.
But first, the spectacular floor exercises demonstrated by some of the Russian girls, showing the sort of flair and skill and poise that would have won any one of them first prize in a disco competition.
And the 6 girls, some of the new names and some of the established stars. Natalia Ilienko, Alla Shishova, Natalia Shaposhnikova, Yelena Polivaya, Elena Davidova, and Maria Filatova. Just a warm-up routine, but now over to
the world champion on this exercise, with the ribbon showing her skill of artistic gymnastics without actually performing any acrobatic gymnastic elements. Complicated for these performers to have to cope with hand apparatus as well as the music and as well as their own body timing.
And the Russians looking to Davina because she was the only one of their girls who won a gold medal at the recent World Championships. They were very much overshadowed by the Bulgarians. Exquisitely graceful Irina Davina.
And now back to modern rhythmic gymnastics, Gulnara Murtazeva. using this piece of apparatus is the gymnast being able to move the body in several waves and curves so that the ball can move slowly over her arms, over her legs, into catching positions.
And Mertezeva, of course, following the great Irina Gabashvili, the former world champion, who we've always seen at this display before. It's a hard task to follow, and she doesn't quite, for me, master the techniques with the ball as well as Gabashvili. Elena Davidova, the Olympic overall women's champion. Her floor exercise, one of the most original and delightful we've ever seen, Monica.
Truly, and a nice relaxing atmosphere to really let everything go free. Davidova is one of the few who can even walk gracefully on the floor, and I think that she can absolutely live this exercise. A little bit of sex appeal there.
She really is enjoying it. None of the pressures of competition, so she can put all the expression in and not worry quite so much about the accuracy.
Yes, that little smile all the time just proves the delight that she is giving to this crowd.
Elena Davidova, the Olympic champion, full of confidence, a beautiful exercise.
And there was no doubt about Davidova appearing again in the World Championships in Moscow.
The overall competition was this young lady, the most experienced of the Russian gymnasts, Maria Filatova.
And facing the Wembley crowd again without the pigtails, not the little girl we once knew, now 20 years old and quite a woman. And it's a good job that the line judges have got a day off today.
Beautifully relaxed and wonderfully graceful performance from Maria Filatova. Very much the young woman, no longer a little girl.
And from one classical performer to another, Natalia Ilienko, one of the up-and-coming stars. A new mount over the bottom bar, back straddle to catch. This really shows how she can get through the exercise. go was full of surprises. And who would have thought, as we watched her at Wembley, that this little girl, 15-year-old Olga Bicharova, only 4 feet 6.5 tall, would overtake the great Filatova and Davidova.
Child, but that, the full-in, back-out somersault, one of the most difficult tumbles on the floor, came here very much at the request of the British Amateur Gymnastics Association, the new little Olga. Got herself offline there.
About her, which is just typical of all of the Russian team.
Well, the crowd at Wembley really enjoyed the new little Olga. Form for the World Championships. Form for the World Championships.
And we end tonight with what's become a great Wembley tradition. Nellie Kim's floor routine, the routine that made her a champion never to be forgotten.
Nellie Kim.